Welcome back to the old barn on Ann Street. Today is a Monday. Actually, here in Nova Scotia, it's a holiday Monday, August 5th. So I hope you enjoy your holiday today. But this is also the first day of barn raising week. I tell you what that means for us. It's not the classic barn raising where a community comes together and builds a barn in one day. No, for us, barn raising week refers to the fact that when we bought this barn, the back corner of the barn was sagging and the foundation underneath it needed to be redone. And so we had to raise that corner of the barn and fix it and redo all that work. So it was a lot of work, stuff we'd never done before. There was a lot of trial and error. Some things worked, some things didn't. We're going to show you all of that. But instead of making it one really long episode on a Sunday, really long episode, we decided to break it up and make it into barn raising week. So welcome to barn raising week on Monday. And so today we're going to start by showing you some very important first steps to the process to prepare the room for the work that we were going to do. And so we're going to start with this first clip where we were cleaning and pulling up the old floor and getting it ready for the whole process. So here goes. So today we're going to start working in a whole different part of the barn. We haven't really spent much time back here, but this is the back part of the barn behind Janet's studio. This is the part where they used to milk their cows, and there's some spots where some stalls where the cows were back here. But this is going to be the area where Janet's going to teach her classes eventually, and have her shelves, and her kiln will be back here as well. It needs a lot of work. We've started a little bit already, but let me show you what we're working on and what the project is that is ahead of us here. Making progress. We've got most of it cleared out. Now we're going to pull up this wood floor and get rid of some of these stones. So underneath that wood floor, as you can see, there were support beams holding up the wood. The wood was nailed into that, but between it, it's all filled with cement. And we're likely going to have to take all of that out so that there's enough room to pour the slab, the concrete slab in here. So we're making progress, but man, this is a lot of work. I got to tell you, pulling up that old floor was a lot of work. When we lifted the wood part of the floor and found that there was cement underneath, that was a big surprise, and we weren't sure what to do with that. We didn't have a jackhammer, and so what we did was we got some of the big old pieces of stone, the size of a basketball, between a soccer ball and a basketball, and just would held them up over our heads and slammed them down against the old cement floor and broke it up and carried it out piece by piece. It was a lot of work. I think I lost 5 pounds in the process. We didn't have the camera on the whole time, but it was a lot of work to do, but it was an important part of the process because we had to remove the old floor so we could do all the work we needed to do the rest of the process. And so that was step one in this process of raising the back corner of the barn, step one on Monday of barn raising week. And but there was a second step we want to show you this week, and so here goes. So we're continuing the process of jacking up the barn and preparing the floor to pour a slab of concrete in the back here. But today's project is these stairs right here. We're taking them out so that we can pour the cement slab underneath, and then we'll put the stairs back in. So it's a bit of a process, but you got to start somewhere. So here we go. Step one, mission accomplished. Stairs are gone. Now we're going to work on the floor. Well, that's it for today. Two of the smaller jobs in starting this whole big process of raising the back corner of the barn and preparing the floor in what is now the classroom. But important jobs nonetheless, so we started with those today. I hope you enjoyed those, and that's it for today. And here's a clip of what you're going to see tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on the Monday edition of Barn Raising Week and the old barn on Ann Street. Why not click on the portrait of the barn to subscribe so you won't miss any of the episodes, and then join us tomorrow and the rest of the week for the rest of Barn Raising Week. We'll see you tomorrow.